Hello Aquarius, welcome to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be a reading for June 15th to June 21st, 2020. Thank you to all my current subscribers, all the views. I really appreciate it. It makes me very happy. So I switched out the Mystical Cats Tarot deck with the Oracle of E deck. And then I also brought back the Fantasy Cats Oracle deck too. So I'm trying to change it up a little so it's not so boring with the same old stuff. Excuse me, same old to you guys. So here we go. I always shuffle the cards before I turn the camera on. I just give them one more after I turn it on. So there's no way this can apply to every single Aquarius out there. So if it doesn't apply to you, do not force it to apply. And maybe you know your moon and your Venus sign and you can watch those videos. And the masculine and feminine energies, we all have them, so they are vice versa. So if I'm talking about a card and it's a female on the card, the gender does not apply. If you need to change a gender to make it fit to you, then do that, because we all have masculine and feminine. So thank you again to all my subscribers, all my views. Feel free to leave comments if you have anything you want to say. I appreciate it. I try to get to all the comments, but there is a delay in me reading the comments for some reason. I can read them easier going out of my website than I can going in my channel. So be aware of that. Alright, so I'm going to pull the Whispers of the Ocean first, like I usually do. And the first one for you, Aquarius, is 28, seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. So this is the hammerhead shark, and they can see 360 degrees around them. They also have really good smell. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know if you guys have some weird thing with smell or your nose, but that's what I felt like saying it. So this has to do with you're not looking at something clearly. You're looking at it one-sided instead of all the way around it. So try to write down pros and cons of a situation is usually what I do, and try and balance it out and look at it differently. And I usually write pros and cons and then I leave it alone for a day or two and go back to it and see if I still feel the same way when I wrote down what I wrote down to compare them. So now I'm going to go to the second one, and you have 41, convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. So this is the I want to say moray eel, but I can't remember if it's a moray eel or the wolf eel. It is the white mouth moray eel. So it is. So this has to do with communication. He always or she always flexes their jaw, and so it looks like they're trying to communicate, and they're really, really scary in the ocean. I can't imagine come across one, but they like to stay in the coves, in the shadows, in the dark. So this could apply to some of you Aquariuses who are happiest being in the house, not venturing out too much, and some people might not understand that, but it's just the way some people are in their personalities. It seems, it's just, there's nothing wrong with people who don't want to venture out. It's difficult for people who do like to, they don't understand, but it's just a different personality. So the next one is 32, total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. This is the last thing you see when a whale goes under the water. It's called the fluke, its tail. So fluke usually means like a joke or something, but that's not what it represents here. So this has to do with, to me, it means you need to go into your emotions. Something in your emotions is making you stuck and holding you back. The only way you're going to go through it is to dig deep in your emotions. Total submersion means you need to go deep inside yourself. And I'm getting something like that with all these cards right here. I mean, look, you have both sides, communication, and then dealing with emotions is what I'm getting. So alright, I'm going to start with the Oracle of E cards for you. And the first one you have is 29, and it is got an owie. 29. Some of these have strange meanings, so just be aware of that. Some people probably are like, what? They're a little different, but I like them. Just different. So this talks about, can you hear Bob Marley singing in the distance? Because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's going to be alright. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative power of the universe. So if something's hurting you right now, it's going to be okay. You're moving past it. Head games, 36. So this tells me that if there's somebody who's playing mind games with you or head games, you need to move on past that. Because here's the sun. This is where you're going to go when you leave this behind. Nobody likes to play head games. And if there's somebody around you doing that, shame on them. You know, it just gets to a point where, come on, you outgrow that stuff. You would like to think. But some people just enjoy it, I guess. Okay, so yeah, you need to let go of that. So the next one is Magic Carpet number 42. So this represents the universe is handing you something that is for your highest good, and it's going to make you very happy. The Magic Carpet represents that you're moving forward into a future that's going to seem almost magical. That's a beautiful card. They're all beautiful. So Sticky Wicket is number 48, and this means you may have got yourself in a little bit of a situation, but it's just a temporary situation and it's nothing major. So just be aware of that. Number 48, that said. So yeah, it says proceed with caution. It's time to pause, reflect, and appreciate all you have and what you are about to receive. And I do feel like abundance of some sort is coming towards you, whether it's getting control of the emotions. So 21 is abracadabra. This has to do with things changing that fast. Something's going to change in a matter of like a blink of an eye. One day it's going to be one way, and the next time it's going to be like, wow, that changed really, really fast. And you are the magic. You can change your life. You're the magic that changes your life. So X-ray vision is very good, number 2. This tells me that you can see what's going on around you. You are very perceptive of the people around you and what is going on. And people may think you're not paying attention, but this card says otherwise, that you are Aquarius. So Bunny Hop Jive number 4. This has to do with a partner, with somebody else. This has to do with going and doing something fun. You could be dancing, going to a concert. This is you and somebody else doing a date possibly, or something enjoyable together. That's awesome. Bunny Hop Jive number 4. Okay, sorry about that. I had some food on the stove I had to check on. I could hear it over there. So the next one is number 8, All In. So this says that the universe is supporting you. Whatever you have right now going on for a new start, a new beginning, the universe is supporting you. They're behind you. Whatever you're thinking, you should go for it. So number 12, Hotline. Wow, this is beautiful. So let me check on this one. So this talks about take a deep breath and know whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service waiting to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yes, it's that simple. So this talks about asking the universe and manifesting what you want. So all these cards down here, I don't know if you can see. I think you can. Wow, all these 3. Look at how good they look right there. The circles. That is beautiful. Sorry, Aquarius. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the Chakra Wisdom deck. And you have 3 of Wands. This is beautiful. This is opportunities coming around you, Aquarius. Could be love, could be jobs, could be work, a lot of different things right there. 8 of Swords would be you self-sabotaging, possibly blaming yourself, getting down on yourself for something that didn't go the way you expected it to. And that's not a good vibration to be in. So deal with it and move out of it, and do not stay stuck on putting yourself down. That defies all these cards over here that are so positive for you. So don't go backwards. Don't take all these steps forwards and then beat yourself up emotionally, verbally, in your head and go backwards. So 10 of Cups is love and happiness, Aquarius. Your love life and your home life, your family life look very abundant, look beautiful. The Knight of Coins is somebody coming in to offer you something material. Like they want to be in your life for a while. The Emperor, beautiful. This could represent an Aries placement in your birth chart or around you, but this represents somebody who has a boss-like mentality. It could be borderline narcissistic. Possibly a lot of people represent that with the Emperor card. But you have to decide, like I said, I read the card if that applies to you or not. So the Emperor is somebody who's aware of everything that goes on in his house or his business. So nobody can get anything away from him or behind him. So I don't know why the girl is in the back looking at him. If she's trying to do something behind the Emperor's back and she thinks she's not going to get caught, the Emperor is aware of everything that goes on in his household and his life. Don't think he's not paying attention. So the Hanged Woman is a delay where the universe feels you're not ready for something. So they're going to hold back. You haven't accomplished some goal, or they feel like you can't handle it, or you're not ready or something. Two of Swords is you putting your guard up because you feel vulnerable. So you don't know what to do, and so you're putting your guard up. You're not as open to a love, a work, some friendship, something. You're closing yourself off to a little. Queen of Coins would be somebody coming in with a material, something materialistic, like this is love too. This is honest love. Somebody coming in to offer love, security for a strong foundation and a secure future is what that says to me. So Seven of Wands is a couple things. This could be opportunities that you have around you for jobs, dating, and it could also have to do with you holding yourself back with your thinking again. You're telling yourself you're not beautiful enough to go on a date. You could be telling yourself you're not worthy, that kind of stuff. So don't do that either. That's not a good energy to stay in. Queen of Wands, this is beautiful. This is somebody who knows her self-worth. This is somebody who has opportunities, and she takes opportunities that are for her highest good. She doesn't play around with anything that's not for her highest good. Five of Cups is you missing somebody. You are looking on your past and missing somebody a lot. You miss somebody a lot. That's your throat chakra. King of Wands is somebody who, to me, the King of Wands wears many hats. He can take the children to a party during the day and then make a romantic dinner for his wife at night, and then go see his mom the next morning in church and be in a suit on Monday morning. So the King of Wands is very prosperous, very active, very busy, basically. So then Six of Cups is you healing and reflecting on a past relationship again. There's some relationship from your past, Aquarius, that you kind of reflect on. You go back, you're still healing from it. Or you still want to go back to it, either or. Justice is Libra, if you have a Libra placement around you or in your chart. But this also means balance, yin and yang. Sorry I hit the camera again. I couldn't remember if the volume was up. So Nine of Swords represents grief and despair. So there's something that really broke you or hurt you. I don't know if it's a person, a situation, something that really leaves you feeling just broken. So Knight of Swords is somebody coming in to say something really blunt. They could be cutting you off, or you could be cutting somebody off. Somebody cutting somebody off out of their life, I feel like. You're going to say something blunt if you don't cut them off. And you feel like you have to say something. So Princess of Wands is a couple things. This is somebody, could be younger than you, somebody who has lots of opportunities. I feel like this person is protected. They have lots of true love, and this could also be fertility. And a lot of compassion, a lot of passionate, what's the word I'm looking for? Passionate intimacy. I have to be careful how I word it, or they'll mark it. So yeah, that's what that card means. Awesome, Aquarius. And then you have the Magician. This could be a couple things. This could mean that your life is going to almost seem magical, the way it's moving into new doors opening, or it could signify that somebody is messing with your head. They're making you feel confused. So you decide how that would relate to you. So I'm going to pull the Soul's Journey lesson cards for you. And the first one is friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And this is true. Some people come and go in our life, and they're meant to come in and either make us aware of something we're not paying attention to, or save us from something that's coming to harm us or we're not aware of it. A friendship is a reason. We're like magnets. We draw what we need to learn to us. So if you need to learn something and say you can't stand somebody, you could be drawing them to you because you need to learn a lesson. You're like, okay, if I have to learn it, I'm going to learn it from this person. And you don't even realize you're drawing that person to you to learn a lesson. Your subconscious does, so to speak. Your soul, but your 3D personality, it just can't figure it out. Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do... The next one is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And some people don't like change, but everything changes. We're constantly evolving. And I feel like a lot of friendships change, and a lot of people have a hard time with it. They don't like letting go of friendships. Some people aren't good at starting new friendships. It's a part of life. People come and go throughout life. We have certain connections to certain people better than other people. And it's part of life, going through, seeing the different people you come across and how they have meaning in your life or how you interact with them. So maybe all your friendships are going to change. Maybe you're aligning yourself to your center more, Aquarius, and that's just how that's going to go. So now I'm going to pull the excuse me, Fantasy Cats Oracle card for you. And the first one is number 3, Dreaming. So to me this means, and this could be Bass, the goddess cat. This could represent when you're dreaming, you're going places. You're getting information downloaded to you. So I'm really strong on keeping a dream journal by your bed. So I feel like you could be getting information, is what I feel. Dreaming, beautiful, beautiful. And then the next one for you is Grooming, number 8. So this says that you need to take care of yourself. You need to do self-care. So whatever, if you feel like fixing your hair makes you feel beautiful, and say you want to color it purple and nobody else wants you to, this life is about you, Aquarius. You do you. What makes you feel beautiful is what you need to do for your soul, and the people who are loving and want to be around you and in your life will be accepting of the choices you choose and the decisions you make. So groom yourself. The people you need to attract or who are meant to be in your life will be drawn to you by the way you groom yourself, if that makes sense. That's how they will be able to scope you out, so to speak. So right now I'm going to pull the Angel and Ancestor card. Is that all I have left to do? I think it is. So you have Protection, Guardian, drop your shields. This is beautiful. So Aquarius, this says that you are protected. You don't need to be on guard. You don't need to feel like you need to safeguard yourself, that you need to feel threatened, that you need to be worried about negative energies around you. This basically says that you're very protected. The divine is protecting you. You don't need to worry. Drop your shields is what that says. Drop your guards. You're almost protecting yourself too much that you're not going to let the good people into you. So try to let your guard down a little and know the universe has your back. Did they say that? No, they didn't. Okay, so the next one for you is Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. I have to read this because this is just too powerful of a card for me to even try to So here's what it says. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experience, then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one in whom you feel closest as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in his higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experience peace through joy. So know that your life, this card can represent a teacher in your life. You've surmounted challenges. You feel that you receive messages from heaven or the universe recently. This card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. So pay attention to the signs around you is totally what I'm getting from that. A lot. So now I'm going to pull your fortune cookie. And it says, he saw the sun in her eyes when no one else did. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Unknown. So hopefully that connects to some of you and that has meaning. He saw the sun in her eyes when no one else did. And hopefully this connects. This was answers for some of you. It's some of the stuff you've been having issues with or trying to figure out on your own. So thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Thank you to all my subscribers, all the views, all the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps the channels you watch on YouTube a lot. And I upload 2 videos every day at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if that helps. So when you subscribe, if you don't want your phone to beep, don't hit the bell icon. If you do want notification, then do hit the bell icon. Alright, thank you so much, Aquarius and Cross Watchers. Bless you, Aquarius.